Coming up, sports reporter Matt Jasinski was at Thursday's press conference to meet the new head football coach.
And UT purchased some property on the southwest side of campus and is considering how to put it to use.
The UT Medical Center is feeling the impact of the weak state of the economy. We'll tell you how. Your news in 10 minutes starts now. Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Mariana Joy.
And I'm Melissa Chi. UT fall sports may be winding down, but there is excitement in the air about the new Sullivan Athletic Complex. Reporter Phil Levering has more on the story from Savage Arena.
The arena officially opened to donors and supporters of the project on Tuesday. The building displays the tradition of Rocket sports. The court itself is named after former UT coaching great Bob Nichols. Just inside the main entrance is a Hall of Fame dedicated to former Rockets. Across the hall is a state-of-the-art workout facility. Athletic Director Mike O'Brien and men's basketball coach Gene Cross add that the improvements give the university something special.
This is a facility that everyone can be proud of on campus, and this is the place where we think that Toledoans are going to want to be.
The first thing I think about is the tremendous history. It's only set and fitting that a progressive administration, like the administration here at UT, put together a building like this to show that we're on the cutting edge of things.
Opening the new complex has sparked excitement before the inaugural game, a tribute to the tradition of success in Savage.
Thanks, Phil. With one construction project nearly done, UT is taking on another one. The University of Toledo has added more real estate to campus. On November 25th, the university purchased the BP gas station at the Door and Seacourt intersection. UT Director of Business Enterprises Matt Schroeder says that currently there are no long-term plans for the property, but the planning phase is underway. Some UT students already have ideas on what they think should be done with the location.
Maybe more freshmen for parking. It's kind of a pain to have to, get on the bus and go to Scott Park every time you need to go somewhere.
Put in a lounge, a place where students could just hang out, have a good time, and just relax and get their mind away from things for a minute.
The university will consult with the UT Board of Trustees, student government, and community stakeholders to determine how the property will be used.
It'll be interesting to see what they end up doing with the property.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. All right, we're back in 30 seconds with sports. Stay tuned.
I'm David Davis, and welcome to this edition of UT 10 Sports. With a surprise announcement on Thursday, the University of Toledo has a new head football coach. With more on this breaking news, here's Matt Jasinski.
But now it's time to introduce you to UT's new head football coach, Tim Beckman. Tim?
That was a scene Thursday when the new University of Toledo head football coach was announced. Coach Beckman will take over for Tom Amstutz as the 25th University of Toledo head football coach.
Tim Beckman comes to Toledo after serving 2 years as defensive coordinator for Oklahoma State. He has also coached at places such as Ohio State, Bowling Green, Western Carolina, and Auburn. Coach Beckman says he wants to get students back into the game.
It's important. It's influential to every game that we play that we get as many of the student bodies we can get. If that means me showing up at fraternities or sororities or different groups. I've seen this work. I've seen Urban Meyer do it. I've seen Jim Trussell do it. It's all about making sure that that stadium's packed with our rowdy fans, making this the hardest place to play in the MAC.
Beckman credits much of his success to his family and coaches that he has worked with over the years. Athletic Director Mike O'Brien says the new coach is a fit for the Rockets.
His team's been to 6 straight bowl games, and his winning percentage since 2001 is 76%.
Coach Beckman is excited about his new position and says he will start recruiting as early as next week. This is Matt Jasinski, UT 10 News.
Thanks, Matt. And on to basketball now. UT and UMass going into Wednesday's Rocket home opener had similar seasons. UT was 1-5 and UMass was 1-4, and both were hungry for a win. The turnstiles were burning up in the building formerly known as Savage Hall. The Rockets were just 48 tickets short of their first sellout since 1998. And the team fed off the crowd early, opening the game on an 8-2 run. They held the lead until 8 minutes left in the half, and then the rest of the first half went back and forth, ending on Chris Lowe's floater, dropping as time expired to give the Minutemen a 32-31 lead going into the locker rooms. Now let's pick it up with 2 minutes left in the game. Rockets up 55-54. UMass's Anthony Gurley taking it in for the layup, but Justin Anijong draws the charge Rockets ball. After a few missed shots, Toledo on the inbound, and oh no, Anijong turns it over. Toledo would foul, and Tony Gaffney would pick up 2 free throws to put UMass up by 1 with 18 ticks left. Rockets ball now, 8 seconds left. Tyrone Kent playing for the last shot. He drives, he can't get it to drop, but Justin Anijong tips it in, and pandemonium. Fans rush the court. Rockets notch the first win at the new Savage Arena, 57-56. Coach Gene Cross talked about the post-game reaction from his team.
You should have seen the looks on their faces when I walked in the locker room and coming through the hallway. And that's the reason why you do this as a coach, is to see the looks on their faces after that ball goes in and to see them experience that victory like that.
From the hardwood to the coolest game on earth, the UT club hockey team has 2 more games left before the semester's end, and they are looking to end it on a positive note. They'll be taking on Northern Illinois this Friday and Saturday at Tam O'Shanter Ice Rink in Sylvania. And despite winning only 2 of their last 8 games, Toledo hockey is only 1 game under 500. And Coach Jake Serdell is comfortable with the team's position.
The next rankings come out after the first semester for the region. And if we win these 2 games, it's going to put us 1 game above 500 and put a lot of momentum going into the next semester.
And finally, the NFL now. Former Rocket legend quarterback Bruce Gradkowski just signed a 2-year contract with the Cleveland Browns.
Very nice. I heard, is he going to be starting?
No, he's actually going to be backing up Ken Dorsey for now. So.
Nice. Well, we wish him luck.
Exciting. We'll be back in a moment with more UT10 News.
When I was little, my grandma took me to the Dairy Queen, right? She bought me a banana split. And, you know, I was kind of a little messy when I was little, all right? Then the bee got in the car. My grandma's like, baby, don't swing at the bee, because the bee won't hit you. Don't swing at it. I didn't swing, and guess what happened, Grandma? The bee stung me. I swing at bees because they'll sting you anyway, because they're ruthless and they have no soul.
Up to 50 job positions at UT's Medical Center could be eliminated. UT's President Lloyd Jacobs made the announcement this past Monday. 37 positions will be terminated, and most of them will be from Geriatric Psychiatry Center. UT Vice President for External Affairs Larry Burns says UT is being financially cautious.
This is really a product of a number of things. One, our hospital right now is doing very well, but with the economy and with many other downturns in healthcare, we are just preparing ourselves to be as efficient, as effective as possible.
These changes do not mean all 37 individuals will be out of a job. Some will be hired into different open positions based on seniority. Burns says there will be no layoffs on the main campus.
And on the main campus, UT wrapped up AIDS Awareness Week. CAP and AIDS Coalition of Toledo were just a few of the organizations that sponsored this event. Activities were held in the Student Union. There was an AIDS memorial quilt that was on display in the auditorium. The quilt represents those who have been affected by the disease. According to the Joint United Nations Program on HIV and AIDS, over 30 million people are living with HIV. And remember, you can always get tested for free at the medical center here on campus.
Well, that's it for us. If you have any stories or information you would like to share with us, please email us at utnews@gmail.com.
And remember, you can always watch your news and sports in 10 minutes on YouTube. For Melissa Chi, David Davis, and all of our crew, have a great week and stay tuned for more news from the UT campus.